Says they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Solo left side.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 34 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. They help themselves out.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Long. Out.
Tua going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Second and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left slide. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready. Out.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense. When Tua gets out of the pocket, you're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Marvin Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
13.
And intercepted, making a turning point they need. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Solo left Zion. Hey, long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, step.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream